What's up everybody, it's your boy Corey, and today I want to talk to you all about 4 steps to minimalism during coronavirus and this pandemic, because I know a lot of y'all are sitting over there on your couch. You think about, what can I start? You know what I'm saying? I'm not going outside as much. I ain't doing what I usually do, so what can I start and how can I impact my life on a positive note? Well, these 4 tips is going to help you start something. These 4 tips is going to help you declutter. These 4 tips is going to help you start minimalism. And these 4 tips is going to help you start on the right foot. And I guarantee you, after this video, you will feel inspired. You will feel encouraged to start minimalism and start a simplistic way of living. And maybe you might have noticed that you're doing that now. And this is just some reassurance. So go ahead and hit that like button for me and let's get started. All right, so the first thing I want to talk about that will help you start this minimalism journey is decluttering. You will need to declutter, guys. You will need to get rid of things that's been in your life for so long that serve no purpose at all. Things that you have should be things that you need, you know what I'm saying? So everything that you have around you is literally for a purpose. It's about living a life of intention. It's about living a life that you do not have to worry about stress or making huge decisions. You have things, you have everything you need. You don't need anything else. Everything is copacetic. That's what minimalism is about. And starting with decluttering is the perfect way possible. Now, when you're getting rid of things, it's gonna be challenging. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be like, what's a good way to explain this? Getting rid of things that you've had so long is like getting rid of memories sometimes. And when you think about getting rid of a thought, getting rid of a memory, you know how hard it is for you to do that? Think about a time that you've had when you was a kid and you're trying to get rid of that thought. You're trying to get rid of that time because you're like, why am I still thinking about this? But it keep popping up. It's the same thing when you're physically trying to get rid of things. You hold on to things because of that memory, that thought, and not really utilizing, if that makes sense. So when you're getting rid of your clothes, when you get rid of items, old things, think about the duration of time. Think about why you haven't used it. Think about how long you've had it and haven't touched it. Studies show that when you really enjoy and you really use things, you use it multiple times a month. You use it multiple times a year. And if you have something in your closet where you haven't been using it in months or years, you might as well get rid of it, because that means you no longer have a purpose for it. You're just holding on to it because you think you're gonna use it, or you think you might wear it. And then that think turns into the next year, and then you see it. And then that next year you be like, I think I'm gonna wear it in a few more years, or another year, and that year turned into 4 years. So just get rid of it, you know what I'm saying? If you haven't used it in a while. And if y'all are having trouble decluttering or even starting the decluttering process or don't even know how to start it, I do have some videos on my channel. It's in my minimalism or decluttering playlist, one of the two, where you can go there and see me physically getting rid of things, seeing me physically letting go of things and my thought process and how I go about letting things go. So go ahead and watch those videos. I'll leave a card up here as well. So the next step is called the packing party concept. A lot of y'all might have not heard this. This is from the Minimal guys. They've done this several times. But this is where you are struggling. You're struggling with getting rid of an item. It could be a clothing item. It could be something that you've had for so long that serve like some sentimental value. It could be an item that you use, but you don't really use it like that, and you really don't know if you should get rid of it yet. But this concept will help you understand if you need to get rid of it. So what happens is you need to get a container or a bag, something where you can put something in. So let's say you're in your closet right now and you're trying to get rid of clothes and you have this shirt and you're like, I wore this shirt, but I really don't wear this shirt. And I'm having trouble getting rid of it because my mom bought it for me, and you know, I don't want to get rid of something that my mom gave me, and I don't know what to do with it. Well, you put it in that container. And let's say you're going around your room and you realize that you have a dusty iPad mini sitting around and you don't really use it anymore. It's a first generation, you don't use it anymore, and you cut it on every now and then, but you don't use it every day. So put that into the bin. Now you got 2 items. Now what you want to do is close it. If that's everything that you have, that you've been having problems trying to figure out what you need to do with, you close it. And what you want to do is you want to write a date on there. Put 3 months out from that date. What you're going to do is you're going to put that bin away. You're not even going to throw everything away yet. You're going to put it away. You're going to act like it doesn't exist. Now you're just going to live your day-to-day life. Now, if you go weeks and months without even thinking about those items and realizing they're gone and realizing that you don't have any of those items, especially the iPad, if you're not trying to reach for it to cut it on or reach for it to do something on it, then in 3 months, you're gonna realize like, oh, I don't need this because out of the 3 months, I didn't even think about it that much. Same for the shirt. You might be going places, you might be going out to eat, you might go somewhere and you realize that you didn't even reach or try to find that shirt because you wasn't trying to wear it anyway. Sometimes it takes us not seeing things in order to realize like, look, we don't need it. You know what I'm saying? That quote, out of sight, out of mind, a lot of people say that for relationships, but you can use that for minimalism too. Packaging concept, I'm trying to tell you. So try that out. Try that if you're really having a problem getting rid of something. The third step is strategize your money. Use this time to really strategize your money. A lot of us is not going anywhere, but in a sense, a lot of us is trying to find things to buy to keep us busy in the inside. So you might not be spending money going out and having fun and going to bars like that, but you might be spending money on Amazon. You might be spending money during the Black Friday days, the days after Christmas, you know, all that stuff where they're having sales that make you buy things online. So when I say strategize your money, I mean looking at everything that you need to spend your money on. So that's groceries, possibly gas, that's bills. You know, things that you need to live. That's what you want to make sure you setting aside. And then once you set aside everything that you need to pay to live, after you get, you know, that little list and column situated, you want to think about all of the things that you spend your money on that you don't need to spend your money on. Because you're going to end up spending money on Amazon and spending money out to get something to eat real quick for lunch and dinner because you happen to be out. Like, you're going to find ways to spend that little bit of money. So strategize your money and think about ways you cannot spend that money. Think about things that you're doing right now that you don't need to do, you know? A lot of us eat out a lot. I still eat out more than I should, but it's less than I did before I started practicing minimalism, okay? I'm getting there. It's not a sponsorship, but download the Mint app and it will show you everything that you're spending your money on. That way you don't have to go on your bank account and reconcile from there. Download the Mint app. The Mint app. It's called MINT. If you don't have that app, download it. It will break down everything that you're spending your money on, from shopping to groceries to money that's coming in. It will help you out. The last and final tip I would say is to digital declutter. Go on your phone right now and look at all the apps. Look at all the apps right now that's on your home screen, on the second page, on the third page, on the fourth page. If you got a new update in the app drawer, think about all them apps you got right now. Have some apps you ain't using. You just got them for just in case. And if you got them for just in case, you might as well go ahead and delete them. Go ahead and delete all the apps that you have on your phone right now for just in case purposes, because just in case you need them, you can go and download them when you need them. It ain't gonna take you no longer than about not even 4 minutes. Most time apps take about 2-3 minutes to download at maximum. This is a real big app. So go ahead and delete all those just in case apps. If you don't use them on a daily or weekly, go ahead and delete them and free up some space on your phone. Now, ladies, go ahead in your photo app and delete all those photos that you don't need on there. Because y'all take about 30 pictures in one section and then only post one. So go ahead and delete the 29 that's left. It's gonna be fine. Delete the pictures. And then you will free up memory and space. Like, a lot of times our phones start bogging down and acting up because we have so much stuff on our phones that we don't use and taking up space and taking up memory and all that. Just let it go. Just let it go. Go ahead to your laptop, look at your desktop. If your desktop screen is not clean, if you got icons and documents and all this everywhere, clean that up. Go ahead and clean that up too. Get rid of all that. Let it go. Let it go. Look at your iPad. Same thing that you do for your phone. Let that go. Go ahead and go on your Instagram right now. Get rid of people that you don't need to follow. Men, I know y'all, some of y'all got wives and girlfriends and y'all found these big booty pages because y'all looking at ass when y'all don't need to be looking at it. Go ahead, unfollow. Go ahead, unfollow. Let it go. Ladies, I know y'all looking at these fitness accounts and stuff like that. Go ahead and unfollow them if you ain't in the gym. You're just torturing yourself. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people say, oh, I'm following it for inspiration. Well, if they ain't inspired you to get into the gym yet, go ahead and unfollow them. At this point, you're just torturing yourself. You know what I'm saying? Follow them because you in the gym and you see the progress and the workouts that they doing and you trying to do them in the gym too. You know what I'm saying? Home workouts, whatever they doing, you doing them. cool, keep them. But if you ain't doing it and you say, I just doing this for inspiration, nah, go ahead and unfollow. I feel like sometimes it's easier to declutter on a digital space. It is. So go ahead and start that process. You might want to start that first and ease into the physical decluttering. Either or, try it out. I'm just saying. Don't shoot the messenger. That's all I'm saying.